Due process, procedural and substantive. What's our threshold question? That's right, state action. The government is acting on its own. The government is using a private actor, or there is excessive entanglement. Procedural due process, easy. Is there a deprivation of, that's right, life, liberty, or property without notice and opportunity to be heard? What process is due? What's the minimum? That's right, notice and an opportunity for a hearing. That's the minimum. Okay, how much process is due? This is Matthews versus Eldridge. The individual's interests, the government's interests, and the interest in fiscal and administrative efficiency. This is a balancing test. The minimum is always notice and a hearing. 1, is there a deprivation of life, liberty, or property? 2, has there been notice and opportunity to be heard? If not, we have a procedural due process violation. Okay, moving on to substantive due process. Remember, substantive due process, we're focusing on the right that is being infringed. Okay, substantive due process. We get strict scrutiny for fundamental rights. Fundamental rights. The right to free speech, the right to practice your religion, the right to vote, the national right to interstate travel, the right to refuse medical treatment, and for our privacy rights, marriage, contraception, sex, rights of families to live together and to raise your children. Those are our fundamental rights and our privacy rights, and they get strict scrutiny. And what does everything else get? Rational basis review. Remember, in substantive and procedural due process, we're focusing on an individual, one person, that is being deprived of a life, liberty, or property right. They need notice and opportunity to be heard, and the right's either going to get strict scrutiny because it is what? A fundamental right, or it's going to get rational basis review because it is everything else. Strict scrutiny for fundamental rights and privacy rights, rational basis for everything else. Look for the right that is being burdened. Equal protection is about the class. Due process is about the right.